What is going on, guys? It's Boaz here with Airsoft GI, and today we have for you, I don't even know if we want to call it special. Is it? Wait.
I mean, y'all special too.
It's certainly for me not special, but it's like the opposite. Well, special in a bad way.
I can
say,
make
yeah,
a
very-
real special for y'all.
Very, very special episode. We have Tristan Art and Airsoft.
How's everything going?
Oh, everything was going fine until you arrived here.
Good.
Yeah, I had no idea that you'd show up today, and lo and behold, you just waltzed right into our store. I guess they just let anyone in here nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and here we are with the meme lord of Airsoft himself. You know, you look skinnier in person. Did you lose weight?
No, I gained weight.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I guess the camera does add like 5 to 10 pounds, maybe 50. So, Tristan, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Who do you think you are?
On Instagram, I'm Tristan Art and Airsoft. In the low, I'm just the meme lord of the airsoft community. I gotta put people in their place.
If only the memes were actually funny. But, yeah, so you said you're Tristan Art and Airsoft. So, I don't see a lot of the art. So, do you come from like an art background at all?
I used to be a graphic designer, and I used to do video editing too, just like you.
Oh, well, editing is only part of my job. But, where's the art? I want to see your art. Do you have any art that you can show us?
The art's in the memes.
Nah. I can see why you don't do that anymore. You don't do the art side of things anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so, where are you from, bro?
New York.
Oh, of course.
How you think I got this accent?
Oh, yeah, hell on earth. Okay. Well, you know, I'm glad that you came by to sunny, very temperate California. And, yeah, so we're just going to talk shop about Airsoft. I want to know more about, like, who you are. Like, what are you? You know, I just want to know that. You know, like, how did you get started into Airsoft?
I got started into airsoft when I was going in my local flea market. I saw like an airsoft range, so I tried it out. Have you ever heard of javelin airsoft?
Oh, yeah.
Those guns malfunctioned on me on my first visit, so I was like, nope, not doing this again. But then somehow, I gave it another shot. I used to do target shooting because the place, the range was a target shooting range. But then, when they opened their field, I decided to give it a shot. And I also like to incorporate some of my funny side and my sarcastic work on it too. So, I basically make memes, do airsoft gameplay, shenanigans, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know about Tristan Art and Airsoft, he is, I really don't like the word influencer, but, you know, he is on Instagram and he runs a meme page. I mean, you really look the part of, like, someone who owns a meme page, honestly. Like, you...
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely went full tilt into that. But, yeah, so he runs a meme page on Instagram. He makes memes, commentary about Airsoft and the state of the hobby. And he also makes a lot of very cursed, cringe-inducing Airsoft guns.
Roast my build champ.
Yep. And he has been featured multiple times in our Roast My Build series just because they're just so infuriating to look at. Like, I can't...
Well, I did kill Cisco once.
Okay. Yeah, you did multiple times. Yeah, he had to pay a lot of visits to the doctor because of you.
Good.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Before we proceed any further, I like with all of our podcast guests, I like to give everyone kind of like a gift. You know, I have a gift for you.
Well, as long as it's
I do have a
not,
gift for you.
you know, one of them diseases.
No diseases here. We are disease free. Give me 1 second. I can give you a gift.
Heavy breathing intensifies.
All right, that's my gift to you.
Damn, Arby's?
That's right.
Shoot.
Yeah. I thought you might appreciate that.
All right, cool.
It's very high in cholesterol. Your favorite.
I love cholesterol.
Yeah, I just want to see you just bite into it. Just,
All right, cool.
Well, do I have any sauce? No, you don't deserve sauce. Okay, so.
That's all inside someone else.
So I'm gonna hold the mic really close to you. I just want to hear you just
roast
eat it.
Beef.
It's double roast beef.
God.
Yeah. My skin is just crawling right now. Take another bite. Do you have Arby's in New York? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? You know, I often wonder, you know, like, what is going on at Arby's? How is Arby's still in business? How do they make money? Who eats at Arby's, you know? Like, today I ordered Arby's for lunch just out of the curiosity of, like, who eats there? Like, why do I not eat at Arby's often? And then today
So people like you don't eat at Arby's, huh?
I don't, but, like...
Too Gucci for you. Huh?
No. It's just, like, it never crosses my mind, like, oh, I want to eat at Arby's. I don't.
Why don't you cross the street to Arby's and find out for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, they have all these crazy ad campaigns. Their Twitter is, like, on fire. You know, like... I don't know how they're profitable and saying, like, who eats there? You know, and today I got reminded why I don't eat at Arby's. But continue eating, please,
All right,
please,
cool.
please.
Damn, it's good. Oh, it's got onion too?
Yeah, I added some onions for some spice.
I love onions.
I regret this so much. I regret giving you Arby's as a gift.
Man, free food's for fruit.
Right,
Oh, that is spicy.
Yeah.
What's this black stuff? Oh, is that jalapeno? Sweet.
Dude, the inhale. Oh my god. I don't know if I should record this anymore. Like, maybe you should finish this off. I don't know.
No, boy, you're finishing up with me.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
Let's see how much I can fit in my mouth. Hey, you ever do those glizzy reviews and stuff? How far can you shove this thing?
I prefer not to disclose that to the public.
Man, you a wimp.
Oh my god, a gargantuan bite. Oh my goodness. You know, there's this. Maybe it's just a Korean side of me. Maybe it is. Maybe
cream inside.
Maybe it's the Korean inside of me, but I just love watching people eat.
Korean, not cream.
No, Korean. Like,
man, I'll cream now.
No.
This cream is so good in this Arby's. I could just have another one.
Well, I bet you can. All right.
You damn right I can.
All right. You want a napkin or?
Yeah, you damn right I want a napkin, boy.
All right. Well, there's a gift as short-lived as it was. You know what? I'm gonna. This was very unappetizing. I do not.
Want any more?
Maybe if you behave yourself. Here's another napkin you can wipe the table with. Cool. All right, so that was a very grease-filled intermission. I apologize for all those of you who don't like the sound of lip smacking and like. Again, I don't know what it is. I just love watching people eat. It's just like a cultural phenomenon for like Korean people. I don't know what that is. Like, you know, we invented the mukbang genre as it is online. You know, like that started over there in Korea, and we have a lot of distasteful. I believe, in my opinion, cultural shames like K-pop and K-drama, you know, being exported out to the Western countries. Pick up your mic, bro. We're doing a podcast.
I'm gonna pick you up after this podcast.
No, you can't. So,
why don't you pick me up?
So Tristan. So, not only do you release memes and make cursed guns on your Instagram, you also have gameplay footage. Am I right?
40mm grenade launcher spa. Hashtag 40mm grenade launcher spa. You want to know what I specialize in?
What do you specialize in?
Facials, vasectomies, booty blasts, full tissue massage with white BBs.
Honestly, that sounds very unethical for Airsoft. Actually, a lot of his content does feature you blasting people with those Airsoft grenade launchers up close and personal, actually.
How else are you going to get massaged?
So it must be quite painful for the enemy players who have to play against you. So,
have you ever taken a 40 Mac to the chest?
Unpleasant.
I have.
I bet. So my question to you is, so how do people normally react to you, like when they get blasted by you for the first time?
They like it.
So I don't know how Airsoft...
100% customer satisfaction.
I don't know how the Airsoft scene is like in New York, but in my opinion, like if I was to be blasted by, you know, a grenade launcher at that distance, for me personally, it would be quite painful, and rightfully so for me, I would be a little upset. So like, do people get upset at you?
No, you're just salty.
Okay. All right, so at least your victims, take it in stride, which
They do take
which
it
is
in
really
stride.
good. Yeah, which is really good. So you don't feel any regret at all, like blasting people that close with the grenade launcher. Okay. All right, so now at least we know where we stand. Okay, so how would you consider yourself? So you know how like there's different segments in the scene of airsoft. So you got your Milsim guys like myself, you got your speed softers like Kevin and Sigma or Brendan from the shop, and you have like your casual players like Cisco, who are like somewhere in between. Like how would you classify yourself if you were to give yourself
Meme softer.
Okay, can you go and explain what that is?
Airsoft is just trying to have fun and everything. Milsim and Speedsoft take it way off the polar spectrum, just like me. But anyway, Memesoft is more of a shenanigans type base play. So if it makes you laugh, makes everyone laugh at the expense of someone's own misfortune, why not?
So there's a little element of sadism and cruelty to it. Okay.
And masochism.
Well, I mean, I don't ever see you get blasted by a grenade launcher.
I tried it myself. It's fun.
Okay.
Why don't you try it on your buttocks?
Maybe later. But
It's all muscle anyway.
maybe later. So talking about that. So like, would you ever, just out of curiosity, would you ever consider signing up for like a SpeedQP event with your actual grenade launchers?
That's one hell of a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be more shenanigans. I'd probably get clapped, but at least I get to clap someone too who's fast.
Because I honestly think they'll make for a hilarious like compilation of everyone like in their dye masks and their paintball gear, and they're like running around and like trying to get crazy angles on people, and you just walk up there and just you just clap one person, and then like they light you up with a bunch of like 1.5 million tracer BBs.
Well, I did pour a bag of BBs on someone.
Oh yes, I did see a video of that. Yes, which was actually honestly, I was very surprised at how well you could sneak up on people. Like I don't know how you can do that. Like I don't know how you always seem to position yourself in the best possible spot. Like
The corner.
Yeah, you literally just like walk around so casually and so like leisurely. Like I don't know how that happens in an airsoft field. Like most people like they get lanes and stuff locked down by suppressing fire and stuff, but you just seem to just kind of cruise around, and then you just pop a corner, and then you just blast someone right there in the face.
Element of surprise, element of shock. The music's playing, you can't hear my footsteps.
Oh, okay, that explains a lot. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so you would join a SpeedQP event
If I wanted to, which I do.
Okay, so
We don't have that much stuff in New York. It's just Milsim chuds
really,
who think their Milsim comprises a CQB, never getting outside, blasting Groupon rentals.
Yeah, I do notice that you make a lot of memes surrounding the rentals. So do you want to kind of talk about that for a bit?
We were all rentals once, weren't we? That's all I have to say.
Okay. Yeah.
If I could find something that I can meme and people could relate to, why not?
It's not really relatable. Like they're not even funny.
You're not funny yourself.
Oh, thanks. But yeah. So sometimes when you post a new meme, like you usually post in like a batch of like 20. I keep
10.
swiping to try to find one that's actually funny. But unfortunately, it's pretty dry out there. So where do you normally get a source for inspiration for your airsoft memes?
Whoever decides to step up. So where I get my meme material, I'm on Instagram most of the day. I have no life. Some people just bring up me YouTube clips. Some people just bring me gameplay. And I basically do my little graphic design degree magic on it with a little twist of shenanigans and debauchery.
Yeah, I wish it looked nice, but Okay, so circling back to like the whole SpeedQB thing. So conversely, would you ever join a Milsim event?
No.
Why not?
Have you seen my hand? This is from 3 days in the sun. You want to feel these bumps?
I do actually.
Go ahead.
It's that typical Asian dry skin, the dryness.
It's more of a sun rash. Now feel my arm.
Wow, smooth as a baby's bum.
Just like your forehead.
My forehead is very smooth. So I take it that because you are inside all day in your basement.
Yeah, you damn right.
I'm assuming that your sun has your skin has gotten increasingly more sensitive to the sun.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, can't you just wear like long sleeves and gloves?
I just don't want to. I sweat too much also. It's full of salt.
That's good for you. That's more exercise for you, honestly.
Yeah, you seem like you got a lot more exercise down there. Why don't you just
absolutely.
show me what you could do?
Maybe after the podcast. But it doesn't have to be, in the desert or like in the sun necessarily all day. Like for example, there is a Milsim event that I go to up in the Fresno area of California. That's like the center part of California, if you guys don't know, where we basically just like I don't know what it is. It's like a farm. It's like we just play on a farm. And for 3 days straight, but usually the time that we go during the time of year, it just rains the entire weekend, and it's like very cold. At night it like dips.
Does it
below freezing.
rain sweat from drippy, sweaty boys as you're shooting your airsoft calendar?
Honestly, I don't think the people really sweat that much just because of how cold it gets. Like usually it dips close to freezing or below freezing at night. So basically, like typical like New York, August to October.
I mean, you could just huddle together
you.
like you always do when you stack up against each other.
Oh, actually, we do snuggle up at night. Actually, last time I went there up to the Fresno area for that event, we actually ended up digging a foxhole for all of us to kind of sleep and kind of like pack into like a can of sardines. So we lined up all our sleeping bags and we put a tarp. We like kind of staked a tarp over the top so like rain doesn't get in and stuff like that. And we all just kind of slept that way. Actually, it was actually very comfortable and it got warm pretty fast.
That sounds kind of hot.
No, it wasn't very hot. It was very cold outside.
I bet that made you very comfortable.
Although there was a guy who wasn't paying attention when he was running around at night, and he did step on somebody, which was hilarious.
I bet they liked it too.
He like stepped into the tent, and so we heard the tarp just like collapse, and then he was like, "Oh crap!" And then he fell over, and he basically just like laid on top of me, and a bunch of other people were like, "Bro, we're just trying to sleep." And then he's just like thrashing around on top of the tarp because he thought he got like booby trapped or something. It was super funny. Why are you looking at me like that? Act normal. What are we gonna do with you, man? Okay, so
nothing at all, and everything.
Yeah, so you came all the way from New York to California to visit us. So obviously, thank you. Not really, just stayed in New York. But while you're here, do you have any plans on like playing airsoft at all?
Nope.
Okay, so you're not gonna play airsoft. Okay, but
I just came here to torture you and Cisco.
Yeah,
I gotta go for round two.
Actually, do you know why Cisco's not here up with us right now?
Because he's dead.
No, because he does not want to. Like, you just caused too much pain for him. He does not want to be here up with you.
Good.
Yeah, I know. So I know we said that Cisco's busy. He's actually not busy. He just doesn't want to spend time with you. But
sounds like my love life.
Oh, absolutely. So you're not gonna play airsoft at all in California. Like you do realize like Southern California has like probably one of the largest airsoft scenes in the United States.
I'm only here till Friday, and I'm with my mom, so nah.
You're not gonna take your airsofting?
No.
Why not?
If my mother found out how degenerative I am in airsoft, she would probably put me in a damn cage.
Or she should probably disown you. Yeah, I agree to that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So are you a weeaboo as well?
Yes.
Oh, so you are a weeaboo. Okay.
Want to ask me my favorite anime?
No. I don't want to know.
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I don't want to know. But so when did you decide to like bleed anime into airsoft? You know, that's one thing that I'm always very curious about. Like, why?
Just like that custom wrap Abuna Supply pistol grip.
Uh huh.
Yeah, because weeaboosh stuff is the most degenerative thing I could think of at that moment.
So-
and it makes you very uncomfortable from what I see.
Oh yeah, very uncomfortable. But I want to know: is it like the anime side of of people's hobbies? Like, is it really the anime side that really tends to infect everything else of a person's life, or is it the airsoft that bleeds into anime? Does that make sense? Like, is it the anime that bleeds into airsoft, or the airsoft that bleeds into the anime?
For me, whatever pisses you off, I'm down for.
I understand that, but I'm asking about you. Like,
I like anime. I had anime ever since I was like maybe 12. Cowboy Bebop.
I don't know if I consider that an anime.
It is an anime. It's from Asia.
No, but the creator was a Westabu, so he actually wants you to watch it in the dub and not the sub. So
I like dubs. I'm
so
evil like that.
But I don't know if that's considered really an anime. Because again, like he
got a
wanted,
point.
he wanted it to be it's basically a space western, drama wise. And we actually studied Cowboy Bebop in film school because it was I forget what it was a sound class. But anyway, but yeah, the creator wanted it to be like a westernized cartoon kind of thing. But unfortunately, with the resources available, he can only really do it in like the Japanese anime style. So not
Whatever
an anime.
makes you sleep at night.
Oh, it helped me sleep real good. Yeah, so Cowboy Bebop, I watched it. It's not an anime. But
As long as it's not the Netflix adaptation.
no, the Netflix adaptation is an absolute disgrace to the original creator's vision. But it's Netflix, like you can't really expect that much from them. Like they have a tendency to like I don't want to get into it, but anyway, so for you, the anime side of you, since you've been into anime longer than airsoft, you would say that like the anime bled into the airsoft then?
No, not really. It's more the shenanigans, and I can find whatever shenanigans I can. It's anime. Sorry for wasting your time.
Yeah, tremendous waste of time. I completely regret having you up here. But anyway, we're trapped in here for the next hour or so we might as well just kind of make this go by faster. So
Shoot away.
okay, so so what fields do you play out in New York? Because I'm actually very curious, because to me as like a Californian, someone who's lived their entire life in the West Coast of the United States, when I imagine or when I see New York, I just see it as like a very like sprawling like metropolitan area, and imagining people there in the city that are into airsoft. For me, like it makes me very curious as to like how they enjoy their hobby out there. So like, what's the scene like out there? Like, where do you go play, basically?
Okay, so in New York City, it's basically illegal. But in the Long Island areas, Nassau and Suffolk County, it's actually legal. So where I play at is Ricochet Tactical in Levittown, New York. And there's another field, Strike Force Sports, also in Farmingdale, I think. Farmingdale in New York. And then there's a few outdoor fields a little further into Suffolk, towards the east end.
So it's like Strike Force. So that's where our boy RGK plays.
Yeah.
Have you played with him before?
I have played with him before in Ricochet Tactical also.
Have you played against him before?
Yes, we've actually tried to shoot each other in the ass. It didn't work out.
For you or for him?
Both.
Why?
He was just too fast.
Damn. Yeah. You know what? He does strike me as a speedier kind of guy. He does seem
He
pretty
keeps his head
athletic.
on a swivel.
Yeah, I have one day yet to play with RGK. That would be great. So like, how would you describe kind of like the environment out there when it comes to like when you play in these fields? Like how would you describe your local airsoft scene?
My local airsoft scene is full of Nelson Juts. And then you got your speedy boys, and then you got your mostly casual people who blend a little bit into both sections. Where it differentiates is the New York spirit of things, being frustrated with New York in general. Where also we got a bunch of, I don't know how to say it, milsimmers who think CQB is milsim, but they're actually just clearing buildings, shooting metal targets, thinking it's actually Navy SEAL Team 6, trying to impressionate those things.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's airsoft, man. Like, playing pretend is definitely a big part of it.
Oh, I've seen people go full hardcore on it, and that's when it becomes cringe. More cringe than me.
I'm
But
definitely
the
more
airsoft community is basically a nice bunch of group of people, just like any other airsoft community.
Well, that's good to hear. You know, like that's what I've been hearing too. Is like in New York, or at least in the NYC area, it's like you said it was illegal, right? So like you can't buy or own airsoft guns. in the
No,
city?
especially not brandished then.
Well, I mean, I think that goes without saying in any part of the U.S.
You have no idea how people are weird in New York City.
Well, I'm just imagining just like Los Angeles, but just more cursed because it's been around for longer and worse weather.
Accurate.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you have any aspirations of like getting out of New York, or is that someplace that you probably want to
New
stay?
York is my home.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I respect that. I respect that. You don't want to go to Ohio?
What's Ohio?
Like you don't want to go to like Arkansas or Nebraska or?
You mean Arkansas? No.
Yeah.
I am confusion.
You don't even want to come to California? Because California,
No.
Cause California, like, there's so much out here for airsoft, you know? Like, it's not...
New York's my home.
Yeah. I can respect that. I can definitely respect that.
You definitely want me away from you, don't you?
Well, I mean, California's a big place.
I bet it is.
It's a very big place. It's very easy for a newcomer to get lost in California and never be found. But aside from that,
Who's digging the ditch?
no ditch required. So because that was totally not a threat against you, it was just a matter of fact.
Oh, I know when I'm threatened.
It's not a threat. But is there anything? Why are you the way that you are? Can you describe to me your current airsoft collection?
Oh, yes. Mostly G&G Armament. I like their stuff. G&G Armament was my first airsoft gun, so CM16 Raider, that was a definite classic until I burnt the trigger contacts within 6 months.
Because you ran a LiPo battery through it?
No, I shot too much out of it doing target shooting. I'm a target shooter, most of all, because I like shooting targets more than I like shooting people. It's more of a competitive thing for me.
So you have a CM16 Raider and then...
CM16 Raider that I upgraded into a Firehawk, and then I went on to more iterations of airsoft guns. I used to have a Crytek. I used to have a bunch of more other stuff like the ASG Scorpion, but then I found myself into that grenade launcher stage. So I have the ICS grenade launcher MGL. I have 6mm Pro Shop grenade launcher pistols. As of now, I have the M133 Vulcan. Thank you, Cisco. You're last.
He certainly regrets giving that to you.
Yeah, he's really regretting that, isn't he? I have a lot of grenade shells. I have the SSG-1, the cursed Speedsoft gun, and I also have my custom, let's just say mini stubby excuse for an Amoeba M4 pistol.
So your private collection is actually quite large. So out of all of your airsoft guns, which ones do you find yourself like grabbing the most often?
6mm grenade launcher pistol, of course.
Oh yeah, because you're still in the grenade launcher phase. Have you ever tried any of like those pyrotechnic airsoft grenades at all?
Nah.
No.
I have before. I got one of them scars getting burned with one of those.
Did someone shoot it at you?
No, I just didn't know how to use it, and I decided to just throw all four out and my vest, and I got burned.
Oh, like no, I'm not talking about like a throwable grenade. Like, for example, there was a European company called Tagen that basically made like the airsoft 40mm grenades, but they would explode. So instead of just like shooting a shower of BBs at you, there's an actual projectile.
If I could shoot that in CQB, I would have done it already.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you only have CQB. So there are no outdoor fields in New York then?
There is Cousins paintball, and there's High Velocity.
Oh, okay.
But I don't usually go there.
Why not?
Too far.
Oh, okay. I mean, isn't New York like kind of small? How long is too far for you? Or how long of a drive is too far for you?
An hour.
So you don't want to drive more than an hour?
Nope. Unless it's worth it.
Interesting. Okay. So because Yeah, so probably at your CQB field, they probably won't let you use like those pyro kind of grenades then.
I don't want a fire marshal on me. I don't want the authorities on me either.
Yeah, because I know some of the Milsim events that we go to, they don't allow pyro anymore, just because the place that we play at, it has caught on fire a few times due to pyrotechnics. So unfortunately, we're not allowed to use pyrotechnics anymore. But people started using these grenades that was on impact, it will just like explode in like a puff of like powder or like chalk.
Yeah, have you ever heard
powder.
this joke? Hey, Boaz, are we pyromaniacs?
I'm not going to answer any of your jokes.
Yes, we arson.
Okay. Yeah, I really hated that one. That one was absolutely terrible. Do you ever picture yourself getting out of the grenade launcher scene? Like, are you gonna? No. Okay, so you're gonna continue to blast people
In the ass.
okay, and in the ass with the grenade launchers. Is that gonna be a permanent thing? Have you ever used like the Airsoft Innovations 40 mic?
Yeah, on myself.
Oh man, how was that?
I was on the floor for 30 seconds because I shot it so close. So when you shoot it, the gas recoils a little bit. My friend had it on him, recoiled a little bit. It was supposed to be onto the JPC, but shot up a little bit right here.
Well, you deserve it. Why are you wearing a fedora?
Gotta keep up with the internet tradition, don't we? Why do you have a pony?
Because I'm too lazy to cut my hair. And also, I'm actually close with a lot of Navajo American Indian people, so they tend to think that I'm one of them.
I liked it when you had your braids.
Yeah, my girlfriend braids it for me because I don't know how to braid hair.
Did you say he?
No.
She? Oh, I must have misheard.
Well, Tristan, I don't really know what else to ask you about. Just like I have a lot of judgments about you. Like I
Go ahead. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Yeah, dude. Why is your face so green? Did you take a shower before coming here?
Well, you did give me an Arby's sandwich. My hands are all greasy.
Okay, your hands are greasy, but your face is just like.
Do you want to be caressed about my oily hands?
After the podcast.
No, I just sweat too much. And the oil collects into my face, just like a regular chair softer.
Oh, yeah. But you're not a chair softer. You go out and play.
Oh, I had my chair softer moments. How do you think I made a lot of my memes?
Because you probably don't have a job and you just stay in your basement all day and just making memes.
No, I have a job.
Oh, you have a job? The answer better not be I run a meme page.
Mail clerk.
Oh, what? What?
Mail clerk at a law firm.
Oh, is
I
it?
handle mail. I process mail for the firm. That's all I could tell you.
Oh, okay, for sure. So you're like the mail boy.
Yeah?
Yeah. How old are you?
33.
33, and you're still working as a mail clerk?
No, I just started this type of career 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because graphic design isn't that profitable as it is before.
I mean, that depends where you work and who you work for. But I do have some friends who are graphic designers, and they're, I wouldn't say killing it, but they're making it work.
Good for them. You got any more Arby's?
Actually, I do have some more Arby's. Here's a half sandwich more.
God, yes.
Yeah, I ate the other half because I was hungry.
Oh, good. Oh, snap. Onions. Give me that.
This is absolutely disgusting. Why did I give you the Arby's? I shouldn't have given you the Arby's. You know, I honestly thought...
Got a lot of beef in here.
I honestly thought you would not like Arby's, so I thought this would be like a sarcastic joke where you'd be like, "Oh, Arby's, gross, I hate this," and then like you just don't eat it.
Food. That's a lot of meat. We got the meats.
This podcast is an absolute waste of time. I don't even think I don't think I've gotten a single genuine response from Tristan. Like, what am I doing here? I should have just left him the story. What are you doing? You're gonna choke. You want some water? Yeah, you're choking on that sandwich. Holy moly, slow down, bro. What an absolute atrocity this is. This is murdering these sandwiches. By the way, guys, any of you guys in the comments down below, is Arby's a thing in your area? Like, for those of you guys outside of the immediate California area, like, is Arby's actually a thing? I don't know how Arby's makes money. How do they make money? How are they rich enough to, like, acquire, like, Buffalo Wild Wings and a bunch of other, like, food chains? I don't understand. How can they afford multi-million-dollar commercials and ad campaigns? I don't.
Good boy.
I don't
Thank
understand. That's my mic. Give me my mic back.
Thanks.
Okay,
like
so
my mic.
judging by the way you eat, and also
Yes, I'm fat.
your size, yes, I'm assuming you're a man who loves to eat.
Yes.
I really hate the way you whisper into the microphone. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna edit that to make it sound audible. You're gonna really have to stop that. But
Okay, go.
but you seem like a man who really loves to eat. So what are some of your favorite foods to eat? Now, are you more of like a American cuisine guy? Are you more like an Asian food guy? Or like
Keep going.
Mexican food guy, or like I'm running out of stuff here.
Simple answer, yes, all of it.
I mean, I can
If
tell.
it tastes good, it tastes good.
I can tell you're definitely not a picky eater. Surprisingly, Cisco is actually surprisingly pickier than you would expect.
How's he thicker than me then?
I don't know. Do you tend to like so when you go play airsoft, it really depends on certain players. Like for me, I personally don't do this, but some of my buddies do. Is that they plan food around airsoft. So when they go play, they usually have like a favorite spot to go eat right afterwards, or they or everyone kind of goes to eat right after they play airsoft. I personally don't do this, just because money. Is that something that you do? Like, is that part of your
Nope.
routine? No.
I fast.
Oh, so wait, so you fast when you play?
That too, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't eat when I play, so I don't eat during lunch breaks either. But I'm saying afterwards, do you have a favorite spot to go to eat?
Not really. I just chug a Gatorade.
Oh, okay. So and you're good for the rest of the day?
Almost the rest of the day, yeah.
Dang, interesting. I was hoping you say like you go to like this super special place in New York. I don't know, man. Like
There is a DQ nearby.
oh shoot. Actually, can you do me a favor?
Can you rub my back more?
Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
The next time you go out to play airsoft or whatever and you make content, can you hit up that Dairy Queen and ask for a chili cheese dog and a Blizzard, and specifically ask them to put the chili cheese dog in the Blizzard so it becomes a Glizzard.
I'll make an arrangement.
And then if you could send me a video of you eating that, I would be enthralled.
Yeah, just send me an email. I'll
I
get it
personally
done.
think that would be the funniest thing you would have ever made on your meme page. Actually, the first funniest thing. The first funny thing you've made on your meme page.
I mean, I know you're a connoisseur of glizzies. You are the glizzy goblin.
I am the glizzy goblin. But
Have you ever had a Costco glizzy?
Oh, all the time. All the Costco glizzies. You guys have Costco out in New York?
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
I'm treating New York like it's a separate country or something, because it's just that far away.
No, we have Costco.
Oh, you do have Costco. Yeah.
Yeah.
The $1.50 Costco hot dog, the glizzy. It ain't no small glizzy either. It's a hefty glizzy. It's a hefty, long glizzy. Nice casing on it, so it snaps when you bite.
I see you're a man of culture
Yeah,
at
of
glizzy
course,
as
of
well.
course, dude. And man, back in the day, but pre-COVID days, you got free onions.
Yeah, free onions, free sauerkraut. The onions
Yeah,
were
yeah,
all
yeah,
way
yeah.
in like some carousel thing. You could
Oh
just
yeah,
put all the onions there.
I pile that on high. I pile that high.
I see.
Yeah,
now we
yeah,
have
yeah.
something in common, don't we?
Yeah, it's great. Hey, I'm Asian, man. I love me some garlic and onions.
And some meat.
Oh, it's specifically the meat. I need the flesh of dead animals to sustain my my body mass. Back to the Dairy Queen thing. If you, just to remind you, if you do that,
Glizzard.
you post it,
Gotcha.
Get yourself a Glizzard.
Any flavor?
Dealer's choice. I do not care. I do not care what flavor Blizzard you get. Just make sure that you stick the hot dog into the Blizzard and then you eat it together. That will certainly make my day.
Okay, I'll make a
Yeah.
note of that.
Yeah, because unfortunately, as for like you post a surprising amount on your Instagram, but a lot of it, in my opinion, is just a bunch of garbage. Like, you're not really posting anything worthwhile, or not posting anything that really, like, you know how, like, when you look at a funny meme on Instagram, you just do that kind of, you just kind of do that little exhale, with your nose. Like, I don't even do that when I look at your memes because it's that stale. But if you post the glizzard and you eating the glizzard, that will make me go like really hard, like that. I think that's the hardest I would have ever laughed, or I will ever laugh at your meme page, aside from the one time where you turned Cisco into Big Chungus back when that meme was relevant.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. That was really good. I was surprised that you actually ended up drawing that, because I was like, there's no way this guy would have drawn that.
Useless graphic design degree.
I know, yeah, but that was like the last time I've ever seen your talents actually get put to use. Yeah. Actually, at one point when we were designing our patches and stuff and our stickers, I actually threw your name in there, into the suggestion box when it came to like oh yeah, we need a designer to design our stuff. Like, do we know anyone? And I was like, oh, maybe you can try Tristan. And then I was like, actually, never mind. I don't suggest Tristan.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
I'm used to rejection.
no,
Comes with the design degree thing. No,
yeah,
really, seriously.
That's true. Yeah, as a freelancer myself, yeah, I do get faced with a lot of rejection. So that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's like a K-pop drama.
Don't ever conflate me with that. It's a great shame of Asia, or a great shame of Korea specifically.
We'll just call it Asia Town. Have you ever had hot pot?
Hot pot, yeah, I do. Well, I don't like hot pot, but I like shabu. Shabu. It's a Japanese version. Yeah. I prefer that over hot pot.
Okay. I see you.
Is that one of your favorite things to eat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ever consider trying to make hot pot in an airsoft field while a game's going on?
Nah.
You should try it.
First of all, I would have to remove my face protection, which is against the rules.
Does that field that you go to require full face protection?
I would recommend it because I'm always there blasting people in the face.
But in this time, you're not blasting people in the face. You're making shabu or hot pot.
Well, I gotta protect my shabu, don't I?
I mean, I was kind of thinking more of like, if people saw you doing it, you can be like, hey, come here, eat some.
No, I would keep them away from my shabu by blasting them.
Because I remember a long time ago, there was an old YouTube video. I don't know if it's still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Old airsoft video of this guy. I think he was at SC Village in California. He was making ramen noodles in the airsoft field, like middle of a game. He literally sets down like a burner and like boils water and stuff, and like he was straight up making ramen noodles like in an airsoft field. I thought that was like the most hysterical, the funniest thing ever. Again, this is all inspiration for you, by the way. Original content.
I like that.
So I'm thinking, gets me thinking is, because you're such a you're a self-purported meme lord, which I personally don't think you are, but because you claim to be a meme lord, I think a good meme that you can do is that you can go into an airsoft field with a bunch of ingredients for shabu shabu, and then you can start making the shabu shabu. People start smelling it and they're like, what is that? Like, what is that? And then they round a corner and they expect to blast you, but they're just like, oh shoot, he's cooking hot pot. And you're like, hey, have a seat.
Why don't you try yourself though?
Actually, I think I might. That does sound like a great idea.
Because I got better things to be doing, like making memes that are not funny to you.
Well,
as long as it pisses you off, I'm happy.
Again, it doesn't really piss me off. I just like scroll through it. Like you're on my, even on my personal Instagram, you're on my feed. And then I scroll through and I see your memes. I'll just like keep swiping because you like post a batch of 10, and I just look at everyone and go. I don't even do I just scroll through and just go. He's really lost it this time, and then
I've always lost it.
Yeah, I can definitely tell. So, do you ever regret being like a meme lord or like trying to be a memester?
Nope. So I usually like making fun of people. It's in my DNA. I like comedy. Comedy is usually comedy at someone's expense. So I try to grow that into airsoft. Okay. I mean, I did meme you in those
you did.
Boaz.
You did.
undergarments.
You did, but again, like I saw it and like I really tried hard to like laugh, but
I mean,
I
those
didn't-
muscles were hard to crop out.
it's
Lots of
unfortunate.
curves, lots of hard edges.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I bet you've been working it.
I do actually. I do it every morning, but.
What else do you do each morning?
What do you mean? I wake up, I go to the gym, I come back, get some protein in, and then I go to work.
Protein, he says.
Yeah, bro.
What type of protein, may I ask?
There are a few different kinds of proteins that you need to look for. So depending on what your goals are for your fitness, you're gonna need certain types of protein. So back in the day, I was a lot more into the supplement game. But personally, for me, I don't really believe that supplements are that efficient per se. Like, so nowadays, I try to, instead of taking supplements, I just try to orient my diet around what I need. But back in the day, I used to take like whey protein, and also I believe nowadays like there's some like vegan options out there like pea protein. I don't recommend soy. Just me personally, I
Vegan
just don't
protein?
like. Yeah. Just it's plant-based protein. It just tends to be a little easier on the kidneys. The problem with like whey protein or anything dairy-based is that it's not good for your kidneys in the long term, especially if you're taking like a high or large dosage of it, which I was in the past. So that's like fast-reacting protein. So when you break your muscle groups down after you work out and your muscles are kind of like all torn up, that's sort of the time when your body actually pulls a lot, or it's going to require nutrients to basically rebuild those muscles. So when your body builds muscle mass by taking protein out of your diet and building those muscles back up, and it'll build it back stronger, which is why when you work out and you have a high protein diet, you tend to get bigger. Yeah, so whey protein, pea protein, soy protein. I don't personally recommend soy protein, but yep. So that's fast acting protein. I tend to mix it with some milk just to add a little bit of fat and protein into the mix. So that's generally like what I drank back in the day. And then during the workout, I would take branched chain amino acids. I don't know exactly the science behind it, but basically BCAAs, in my experience, like it does give you like a little bit of a performance boost when you're working out. Yeah, it might have been a placebo effect. Again, I stopped taking that a while ago. And then when you're not working out and when you're in the recovery phase, it's good to have some kind of slow acting protein. So like creatine's really good. I believe, I might be wrong here, but I've heard that like it's roughly like the same kind of like material that eggshells are made out of, but it's a slower absorbing protein, and it helps store water into your muscle fibers, so you end up getting bigger. Again, like it's all in quotation marks. Like none of this has been really scientifically proven. It's just a lot of case studies. Yeah. So, and the results are more or less negligible, which is why I stopped taking supplements. But usually in the morning after workout now, I just eat a bunch of hard-boiled eggs.
Thank you for providing that boring lecture.
Yeah, you asked about protein.
Wrong protein.
You asked about protein. Are you ever planning on losing weight?
No.
So you're completely fine with the way you are?
Yes.
Even if it means it's going to lead to health complications later in life?
Don't we all die in the end?
Well, it's all a matter of when.
We all die in the end.
Okay.
You
cool.
might as well just make sure your body's all torn up and everything. And you could just say, damn, what a ride.
Damn, I wish I could say that to my grandma who has kidney failure, but she's in agonizing pain.
Just like you're about to be with my memes.
So you're not planning on like eating right and working out and trying to go after that Airsoft Alphonse body?
No, Airsoft Alphonse already has his body.
No, I'm saying you're trying to go after that kind of body.
You're talking about some soul shifting, voodoo magic stuff?
No, I'm talking about like learning to eat right and exercising and leading a healthier lifestyle.
You're already doing that right now. Why do I have to do it?
Because it's not happening. Okay. Okay, so the answer is no.
Nope.
Okay, very well. All right, Tristan, do you have any questions for me?
Have you ever heard of the Belmont racetrack and there's like a stable? How do you get your hair so long?
I just don't cut it.
I keep looking at this damn ponytail and it makes me feel like I'm at the stables.
Yeah, because during the pandemic, when everything closed down, I needed a haircut, but barbershops weren't open. So I bought a pair of clippers, and then I paid like my brother $10, and he just like shaved the sides and the back for me, just keep it really nice and simple, and just kind of kept it that way ever since.
Man, don't turn your head. I'm noticing your mane right now. Damn. What type of products you use on that hair?
I use Head and Shoulders, and then
It
afterwards
shows there's no dandruff there.
And then afterwards, I use a leave-in conditioner.
Okay,
And brush it.
I gotta take some notes for the spa.
Anything else other than my hair?
Is Cisco dead?
On the inside, yeah. But
Good. It looks like I did my job correctly.
Don't do that to the mic. Okay, you know what? I've had enough.
Okay, I'm gonna do some target shooting.
I've had enough of this. Tristan, thank you for coming. I'm just saying this as a professional courtesy. It's nothing. Does not reflect my personal opinions. So thank you for coming, Tristan. It's really nice to have you here. Oh, this really hurts to say. Yeah, so it's really nice to have you here, and yeah, like it's really great to see a meme lord in the flesh. You know, that's not an experience everyone gets to have every day. And I'm so regretful that I pulled you up here into the studio for an episode of the podcast. I hope nobody watches this video, and I hope that
I love seeing you in agonizing pain, mentally, physically,
I'm not in pain.
emotionally.
I'm just.
You're
regretting.
cringing, and I love it.
You know, like I thought in my head this was a good idea in the spur of the moment, but
Of
I
course
realized
it wasn't,
the longer
but
the
here
camera
we
has
are.
run on, I do not. No.
Thanks
Okay.
for the Arby's, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. You owe me $15. So I'll
Venmo, Cash App.
it's not a gift anymore, by the way. You paid for it. Okay.
All right, cool.
So yeah, we would love to have more guests outside of Tristan Art and Airsoft. So if you guys would love to be featured in an episode of the GI podcast, please let us know on our social media accounts, airsoftgi.com filled out. And also we have an Instagram backup now that Mark Zuckerberg, the Zuck, has caught a whiff of our Instagram, has started to ban us here and there. So make sure to follow our backup too, Airsoft GI Official. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure to tune in for the next one if there is a next one. All right. I'll see you guys. Hey, say bye. Say bye. Tell the camera bye.
Bye, Felicia.